Would you ever call this color green and this blue? Well, that's exactly what many musicians are doing in your training when overthinking modes in music theory, which is wrecking their progress. In Western music, everything is essentially based on the structure of the major key. All modes, whether Dorian, Aeolian, Phrygian, etc., are built on the same framework. They're just the major key starting from different degrees. This structure always has the same 7 chord notes, or scale degrees, and each of these notes has its own specific feeling. The same applies to chords. There are 7 chords, each built on one of the scale degrees, and each one has a distinct feeling based on the degree it's built upon. This is the core vocabulary of music. It's just 7 distinct feelings. Now, guess what happens when musicians think in modes? We end up calling the same musical feeling by different names, just like in the color example I explained earlier. For example, in the Phrygian mode, the tonic, or first degree of the Phrygian mode, is just the 3rd degree of the major key, and it feels like the 3rd degree of the major key. But when you think of it as the 1st degree of Phrygian, it's easy to mistakenly think it should feel like a tonic, like it should have the typical resolution feeling of the tonic of the major key. In reality, the tonic of the Phrygian mode doesn't have the same resolution feeling as the tonic of the major key at all. It always feels like the 3rd degree of the major scale, nothing more. The same concept applies to all other modes.